Hey, it's Rob Trube with BizWestMichigan, and we've got kind of a little bit of a different of a change up here. And this is a lot different than what we typically do for the show. But I came to this art fair. We are at the Big Bang Art Show, which was put on by the now infamous Reb. And he's got a bunch of really cool artists here. This is different, but it's still related to business in West Michigan because this is all local art. They are selling what they make, and it is transacting right here. So came down here, thought it was a really cool environment, really cool setup, so I went and grabbed my camera and got set up. Did a bunch of interviews with some of the artists and some of the personalities here, as you'll see, and just thought I'd share this with you. So again, today's the 25th of August. It's also on Sunday the 26th, so come on down, check it out. And a lot of these artists are also going to the Artisan Mart, which is at the Fulton Street Market on Sundays through September, plus the East Town Street Fair. There are local art fairs. So again, this is really business in West Michigan at its level that it needs to be at. So check this stuff out. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, so what's going on?
This is the Big Bang in the center of the universe in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And my name is Reb Roberts, and my partners Tom Dimstra, Dave Ormenhoven, and my wife Carmela Loftus decided to do this big event right here at Mangiamo in the center of the universe. And we have 30 artists that we've invited, all people that we wanted to hang out with for 2 days. And we've invited everyone. I think it's been a great morning and afternoon. And we'll be here tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday, the 25th of August, and tomorrow, the 26th of August, so everyone's welcome. And there is some amazing work here.
There is.
The best in the universe.
Now, this is the first annual of
This is the first annual, and we were first invited to do an event in Grand Haven, and we decided to stay here in Grand Rapids and go local, and it's been a blast so far.
Good. How many people so far, do you think?
That have come through. I wish we'd had a count, but I would say there's been, probably 600-700 people so far today.
That's great.
It is.
So you've got 30 different artists. These are all business owners, right? They're all making what they sell. They're the true entrepreneurs.
They're all selling their artwork. Yes, they are, and many of them, this is their full-time job, is being artists. So that was the. What we did is when we picked the artist, though, I think that it wasn't just as much the art as it was that the individuals who we knew as artists. Kind of when you're buying work and purchasing work, it's always great to be able to meet the artist because you can feel that in their work. And so these are all people that we love and enjoy being with, and that's why they're all hanging out here on this lawn today.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about the art community in Grand Rapids. Everything going well?
Things are going well. You know, I think the last couple years artists have really learned to kind of diversify, and oftentimes maybe painters that were doing paintings that were larger in a specific style that took more time, they realized that people were maybe being a little bit more frugal in their purchases. So I think a lot of artists were able to adapt and kind of vary their styles and the medium that they were working with. So you see artists now who are maybe painters doing just that, or also doing sculptures and maybe discovering other media. So sometimes when things get a little bit tough, you know, artists start to be more resourceful and reach a bigger audience.
Very cool. Now you're kind of famous. I mean, all your stuff's available in East Town. You've got your own studio. Where's your studio?
Our studio, we have a gallery called Sanctuary Folk Art at 140 South Division, near Sherian Division in Grand Rapids. And so that's.
Now, is that just your stuff, or is that more?
It isn't. There are a dozen artists who have work in there, and our focus is kind of self-taught, folk, outsider art, and pop art. So all of the artists that we represent have very little or formal training, and they're, I guess, thus the kind of self-taught description.
And your stuff's available to be seen all over East Town, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, the City of Grand Rapids has been very kind in allowing me to put my work in a lot of different places. So thus, you know, sort of when you think about the center of the universe, when there was that empty lot there, and there was this 4x8 painting that said the center of the universe, and there, you know, kind of the power of urban art. And I've seen that happen on, you know, in this East Hills neighborhood and on Wealthy Street also. There's some paintings that Rick Rick Ainsley and I did, the fish that are still down there. And we did the same thing on Division, a number of us, when everything was boarded up, we just covered that whole block. The beauty about it is we always get permission, so things tend to stick around a lot longer, rather than just tag unknown spaces and unknown building owners. We get permission, and it tends to attract a following in that way because it doesn't just get whitewashed quickly.
Well, very cool. Well, I'm going to walk around and check out everybody else, so we'll come back and let you know how it goes.
Okay, good. Thanks, Rob.
Well, hi, I want to introduce myself. I'm Far Costin, and this is my sculptural booth at the Big Bang Art Fair this year in 2012 at Mangiamo Restaurant. We thank for the Gilmore Group, Gilmore Collection Restaurant for hosting us. And I'm glad to be invited here with my good friends from Grand Haven. I'm a sculptor, and I work primarily in wood. I also work in metals, so you can see the new chairs that I'm doing that are down here. I have 2 new chairs. I also work in large scale. I didn't bring anything too big today, but this is some of the larger scale pieces that I bring. This ascending angel here is in red oak burl, and it's it stands, of course, over 6 feet tall now, and depicts an ascending angel. A lot of the smaller pieces that I have are the bookcase size. I do a lot of that for interiors, for bookshelves. I do a lot of reclining figures, cubist figures, posing, spirals, figure eights. I occasionally do a little bit of wildlife, like a bird suspended, a split personality, a totemic woman.
Awesome. Beautiful. All right. So far so good for you?
Yeah, so far so good, and really happy to be here. A beautiful day, and beautiful to be in Grand Rapids and see the vibrancy of the city and its residents and how cool they are about art and supporting the artists. And thanks again, to the Gilmore Collection for being supportive as they are at Art Prize. And for me, as I drift in and out of Michigan, I'm happy to come back and be hosted by my old friends.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Go.
Yeah, I'm Mark Bird. I'm a fine artist and I'm a graphic designer. I came out here today to sell my paintings. Got some oils and some mixed media. Got lucky in the shade here in this beautiful day, and life is good.
All right, let's check out your artwork here real quick. I'm going to pan around
All right.
a little bit.
Got these oils over here. These road scenes are from M22 up in the Leelanau Peninsula. And I took a day a couple of years ago where I was just wanting to capture the beauty of the area, and so I just drove, and can't go wrong up there.
Absolutely beautiful. That is just such Michigan.
It is. It's pure Michigan.
Pure Michigan, exactly. You got all kinds of cool stuff here. I'm not doing it
You've
justice.
got these other ones are down on Reed's Lake. Some of these swamp photos. That's another kind of beautiful spot. I've walked around that lake a million times, and it's just a gorgeous place to be. So I thought I'd capture some of that.
So how's business?
Business today. I sold 1 painting today.
One more when you sold if you hadn't been here.
Exactly. So I dusted these paintings off and got them out of the basement.
So you're in West Michigan? Tell me about your
I'm in West Michigan. I'm in Grand Rapids. My main business is advertising and design, and I do some marketing strategy, and that's the other side of my brain, and some web development. So it's really kind of a communications thing that I offer, and I team up with other very seasoned pros, and we offer clients the service of advertising and marketing like you would get from an agency, only it's just scaled down into those of us that have a lot of experience, and yet we don't have to pass on that agency overhead.
Cool. Well, you've got some beautiful artwork in here. Awesome. So that's pretty much all I got.
Okay, thanks.
My name's Matt Voigt. I make reclaimed furniture. I like to describe it as rustic modern furniture. A lot of it's made from reclaimed materials from old barns, old carpentry jobs, which I also do. And I like to highlight the uniqueness and worn-in look of that. And I also make other small products like cutting boards, magnets, coasters, and they're all displayed here. Most of all, it's from reclaimed wood, which I'm really excited about using old materials, and a lot of it's hardwood, maple, oak, cherry, lots of local products used in it. What else?
So tell me about your cutting boards. How'd you get started in all this in this business?
The cheese boards and all the other small products were mostly inspired by my fiance, Hillary. So she wanted something similar to that, and I kind of made it for her, and she liked it, and other people started liking it as well. So I kept making them and producing them, and it's been a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So is this your full-time job now?
It's hopefully developing into a full-time job. I also do carpentry work on the side to pay the bills, basically. And
awesome.
This is developing.
You're a very talented guy, so let's get some product in here.
Thank you.
So that's, why don't you grab one of the cutting boards real fast?
Yeah.
Let's go. Pull up your cutting board. All right, what do you got there?
This is a cheese board, technically. It's finished with an all-natural oil. It's a nice chunk of reclaimed maple wood. It's got a painted end to make it kind of unique, and a little leather strap that kind of allows you to display it as a piece of art, basically.
That is beautiful. All right, hold up your face and smile.
I'm Jerry Berta. My name is Jerry Berta. I'm an artist. I've been working for 40 years making clay sculptures of diners. And I just switched over to multimedia, mixed media. I actually take images, digital images of classic cars, mostly Volkswagens, because they're so iconic. And then I actually go in and I digitally enhance them on a computer. The large red one there, red Volkswagen, is all totally done on the computer. But I thought it looked a little bit too perfect, and I wanted to art them up a little bit more. So then I started collaging. I print them up and make collages with them, and I really have fun painting and coming back in with that. So that's what I'm doing there, and I'm having a very good time with them. And they're
very cool art. I've seen a lot of people with your stuff. That's good.
Yeah, thanks.
You're working on a fun project called Art It Up. It's with Fiat or something like that?
Yeah, it's my somebody. I convinced somebody to actually, they wanted to promote art, and I said, well, hey, give me a unique car, and Fiat, we picked Fiat, and he wants to encourage today's youth to keep, pursue suits. He wants to encourage today's youth to pursue their art careers. And so we actually come up with my idea was come up with a little mini art prize inside of Art Prize. So we have $3,000 worth of art awards are given away, 6th through 12th grade, including the class of 2012. So if you just graduated, you still can do it. You actually art up a car, art up a pattern, and you apply, and then you get people to vote on it. So it's just like Art Prize. It's like a little mini Art Prize inside of Art Prize.
Website for this?
Yeah, artitup.com.
All right, we'll put a link to that on the site, and we'll have that. Let's show some of your work here real quick.
Cool, it's on Facebook too.
All right, so that's your red one that you said you did.
Yeah, that's totally done without computers. I mean, without collage. That's done on the computer. That's how it looked on the screen.
There's the Art It Up card right here.
Yeah. Got some good blue. Yeah, and then I would then I make separate prints, and then I would collage it. And I've always loved maps and old vintage postcards, so then I would come in here and mess them up, as far as I'm concerned. And I used to do this in clay a lot too, so it has that same kind of
Definitely
connection.
Some cool stuff, man. We got some really cool artwork here.
Hi, my name is John Bauk, artist here in town. Formerly owned Tributary Art Gallery on Division. Helped start Avenue for the Arts with the galleries down there with Reb Roberts. And now I'm an art teacher at East Kentwood High School. Do my paintings as a hobby, and also do painting for Art Prize every year, as you see one right here.
That was the Art Prize last year?
2 years ago.
And that's available for sale.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're all for sale. Everything's for sale.
Is that Grand Rapids?
Yep. So I've done a series of Grand Rapids Skylines for Art Prize.
Okay. And what am I looking at now?
These is a series of baseball paintings I did, nostalgic baseball paintings that I've added color to. I got some Northern Lights paintings down in the side there. I don't know if it. One got
good colors. And on the ground, we got good stuff.
a golf course up on Beaver Island. I do a lot of watercolor painting up on Beaver Island. And that's the art prize from the first year, Sundance, from Sundance Grill.
So how's the show been for you so far?
It's been a good time. Nice casual atmosphere, yep. Soaking it in, meeting a lot of people. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank
You
you.
gonna count me in or?
Yep. You're good. Go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amber Gerard and I work with Daydream Studios. We do 1 and 1.5 inch buttons and magnets, and we're here today at Big Bang and we're having a lot of fun, making a lot of good connections, meeting a lot of really cool people, appreciating the artwork and having a blast. We are very thankful that Reb chose us to be part of this event, and we hope that it continues for many years to come.
Now you're in Kendall?
I'm sorry?
You're at Kendall?
Lynn is actually at Kendall.
That's
Kind of a...
Madeline, Lynn doesn't want to be on camera.
Can I tell her where you graduated from?
Yeah.
Sleep comes after death.
Business is going really good. We like selling buttons at events like this because they're a little bit lower end products. So if you've got kids or just a couple bucks on you, you can still feel like you got something really cool at the art festival.
Awesome. So hopefully this is
Her dad said
first annual of many, right?
Yes, hopefully one of many that'll happen. I know that Reb and Tom and some of the other ones that were doing this wanted to get a mart out that was just for artists and had a lot of the perks that you don't necessarily get a lot of craft shows. So there's no competition with any sort of corporation or, you know, professional company, and, you know, it makes a big difference when it comes to selling something homemade versus selling something that somebody got from a catalog and they're reselling. So.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Sunday Art Market?
Oh, the Sunday Art Market takes place at the Fulton Street Farmers Market. On Sundays it's the Fulton Street Artisan Market, and there's always quite a collection of things to look for, and everything from jewelry and soaps to fine art pieces to really small little things like the buttons that we have. And it's been running for a really long time. They finally got the awning put up, so it's always shaded, which is really, really nice. And as a vendor, it's really good because we used to have to put the tent up and kind of anchor everything, and now it's all covered and you don't have to worry about it. So.
Very cool. I'm
Sure.
The thing about it is that all the animation takes place in one building. It's called Montgomery Hall, and it's like the saddest. It's like has a lot of cool equipment and all those things, but it's windowless.
Thank you.
And it's the only 24 hours.
Oh, I should also say too that the farmers market goes till the end of September, so it'll be going on for quite a few more weeks. And we have the fancy, you know, or if you need to duck around a corner, be somebody completely different for a couple of minutes, you know, run into an X or something like that. So we've heard them called dapper sticks or instant disguises, whatever you like. You like tweak your mustache. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Jeff Gendron. I represent Uruwaki. I founded the company a year ago. Uruwaki is a custom apparel shop. We draw designs ourselves. They're printed right here in Grand Rapids. And I'm based here in Easttown, Michigan.
Where can we get your stuff?
Spirit Dreams currently, and then we also have the website at www.uruwaki.com.
Tell me about your principal here to your art.
Well, the basic thing is I always wanted to have a message that there's a lot of t-shirts that talk about me when I'm wearing them. This is a t-shirt that talks about you, and so I try to have the message be a reminder to people, you know, kind of wake them up a little bit, reminding you who you are and why you're here on the planet. Hopefully you're taking care of the earth and riding a bike when you can instead of driving a car, those types of things. So, okay.
And it's got a message on the back too, right?
Yeah, it's got "You are greater than oil," and we've had a lot of fun doing it.
And it's your wig, let's get them in there.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, All right, how's the show been for you?
The show's been great. You know, we moved a lot of shirts. We had a lot of positive, real positive response to it, and so we're real excited to be here. So.
Do you do the Sunday artists? Are you gonna do the street fair?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the street fair this year. We're gonna be at booth 78A, and so we're real excited to do that this year.
And that's in Easttown, right?
Yep, right in Easttown, right in front of ACK. So we'll be there.
What about the Sunday market? The Sunday artist market?
Sunday market, I did it 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna be there next week, next Sunday, and that's been a really good venue for us. It's awesome.
Cool. So we'll hit you up on the website and say thanks for designing.
Hey, thanks for everything. Appreciate it.
Great. What's your name?
Hi, Rob. My name's John Gertan, and we're gathered here at Mangiamo's for the art festival today, the Big Bang. And it looks like it is a big bang up, big experiment to get people out. The weather's spectacular, and hey, you know, you can get pretty good lemonade over here if you're really excited about having a Miller. They even have that too. There's a lot of cute girls, I'd like to tell you. It's nice to talk to so many smart people, but as far as what I'm doing here, well, this is my little enterprise, barns into birdhouses. The press has talked about some of the things that we've been doing for a few years, but it was our intention to talk to the public again about the importance of conservation and our ideas about how to get people all fired up about great design. This is an example of a birdhouse we made for Gerald Ford in 2003, made from the historic Patterson barn, which used to stand at the corner of Patterson and 28th Street. So this box is made completely from that ancient lumber from the 1880s, and all our other products that we do are made from historic materials, redesigned for ancient materials designed to bring new life into the world, and specifically to help our native creatures, native birds. We do bat houses, and strangely, a box like this might even be a suitable home for a tree frog, because we have one at home, a great big green fellow that sticks his nose out of there every morning. So you see what kind of fun you can have with a domicile for birds.
Awesome. Tell me about some of the other designs you got going on here.
Oh, sure. Well, I used to make architectural scale models for a company in Toronto, so I was excited about replicating different styles. This one, a colonial style, if you like, celebrates more patriotic ideas.
Yeah. So that's where you want to get this.
Here's one we've done for music enthusiasts, and of course music, it's all about the musical nature of birds. If you study the design of this, you recognize the F-holes, which are so common in symphonic instruments like violins, cellos, and bass fiddles, and so forth. You'll see the cello body in the gable, and here's another example, a less ambitious design, but celebrating Victorian concepts of whimsy, floral ideas. This one, the Victorian, which looks a little bit like our Victorian house, has the sunrise in the gable, and all these are branded with a hot iron. We're using traditional fire technology from the 19th century to emblazon these. You might remember the term branding that's used so common in advertising. Well, that's where it came from. That's our brand right there. Here's a Queen Anne style birdhouse, and you'll recognize tulips in the gable, and this is really a popular one. Ladies, if you'd like a beautiful birdhouse, maybe this is your dream. Come on over and talk to me. I'll be here tomorrow. And here's one that celebrates more reverent ideas, the Celtic birdhouse, with all the Gothic architecture, medieval concepts, and the ringed cross, which is so common in the United Kingdom and Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. Actually, we had some very passionate folks come and ask us to please design one for their grandfather, who was from Ireland. So this is our response to their request, and we can probably come up with some more if you're really excited. Oh, and this one, replica of the San Luis Rey mission from Oceanside, California, which is a Franciscan mission out there. And it's a bit of a miracle, actually, because it's a scale model of the chapel, and when you study it, The original has a porthole window right in the gable as you see it. Well, a scale model becomes perfect as a birdhouse for wrens, chickadees, nuthatches. And I hope, St. Francis, thank you for guiding us. Your hand has been on our birdhouse, I pray.
Awesome. All right, so how's business? Everything good?
Yeah, it's been a nice day. We've met a lot of smart people, sold a few items, and it's just been marvelous to meet people like you too. Thank you so much.